Hello! I don't know if you enjoyed some of the proverbs today. I found them quite fun to read. Some of the stuff about being a sluggard who buries your hand in the dish and you can't even be bothered to raise it to your mouth. That describes me sometimes at the end of a long week. But anyway, here we have the book of Obadiah, and Obadiah is having a vision of what's going to happen, not to the people of Israel, but to their enemies, the Edomites. The context of the book is that Israel have been punished by God, and he did. Do you remember he did that through Babylon? So Babylon came, they destroyed Jerusalem, they took the Israelites off into exile in Babylon, and the Edomites, their enemies, are descendants of. If you can cast your mind back to Genesis, Jacob and Esau were brothers, and Jacob's descendants became the people of Israel, and Esau's descendants became the Edomites. And although Jacob and Esau made up towards the end of their life, as time passed, their descendants became enemies. And Obadiah is pointing out the fact that the Edomites rejoiced in Israel's destruction. Not only did they not help them, they actually came and rejoiced at the fact that the Babylonians had been used by God to punish them. What Obadiah is predicting is that the Edomites are ultimately going to be destroyed, whilst the people of Israel will be restored and the land of Judah will come back, and God will kind of ultimately save them. And history shows us that's exactly what happened. The Edomites no longer exist, and of course Israel does. So this is what's happening. What can we learn from it today? I think the thing for us to take across away from it, what I take anyway, is that we are not to draw our security from anything other than God and who he is. The temptation is always to draw security from the circumstances that are in our lives, whether we're having a good week or a bad week, whether we have money in the bank or we don't, whether we feel healthy or we, whatever. We always, don't we, draw our circumstances from the situation that we're in. That's what the Edomites were doing. They were thinking, we're up here in the mountains, nobody can touch us, nobody can hurt us. And of course, ultimately, that didn't prove to be the case. We are to look to God for our circumstances. So where you need help, where you need security, where you need confidence today, don't kind of like pull your socks up and try harder. Look to the Lord of heaven and earth. He is the one who the Bible calls our strength, and ask him for help.